Hello, it's Get Carter, and welcome to another episode of Oxygen Not Included, or otherwise known as Critters Drowning. Come on. There you go. Where's the other one? I never even thought about that. Only one of them will die. Why are you locking... Oh, if it's below 4. Well, how about we change that to below 3? There we go. Now go drown. I do need to change this because this critter drop-off needs to go here. So it doesn't flood. It'll completely drain out. So, this wasn't the plan, but quickly. We want that to be air. Change that on a 9. Get it done. Get it done. Get it around. Hey, look at you. You're drowning too. Everyone's drowning. You can do it. You can do it. There you go. Oh, they all drowned at the same time. Anyway. Oh, you're drowned too. You need to survive? No, I don't think so. All good. Now I'm gonna get to setting up the telescope in a second. But I just want to get this sorted. If I can do this, it should theoretically work. Why can't you... Oh, you can. Come on. Come on. I want to get rid of this. All I have to do is put the critter drop off here. I might have to add a little bit more water. I don't know. We'll find out soon enough. Okay, so... everyone can access that. So for you deconstruct, and you deconstruct, and we do that on a 9. Hey, you swim it. Oh no, you're drowning. Sorry, baby. I feel slightly bad for drowning you, but barbecue's delicious. And your buddies need to eat you as well, because they're getting barbecue. How does your friends taste? Alright, where we go? That done? Alright, so if we do you on a 9, that's going to be 5. Can I copy settings? Yes. So that's done. We'll put it there. That way, like, there'll still be a little bit of water here, but the water under that... Alright, so you deconstruct on a 9. You've got 5. You've got your allowed critters. And theoretically... because there was one wrangled here before on the ground. He's a 7. So the puffs should be taken here now. And we'll figure out whether there's still enough water to drown the... Oh, there we go. Aw, hello little pipsqueak. Alright, you gonna go down? There you go. Good pipsqueak. And what we'll do... I just want to test how much water will come up here, and then I'll deal with adding water later. There we go. Let's do fine. Yep, that should... How much water's here? Where's the water? That should drown any hatches that won't go down, and obviously... Sorry. I'm sorry, hatch. You get to... Ooh! That's right, I did do some adjustments here. I'm just thinking, did I trap anyone? No. Alright, so you get destructed. You get to go there. Alright, I want this stuff done. Sooner rather than later. Cancel that. And we'll... cancel that. We can... Where you go there. We can get up to this one, can't we? So what I'm going to do is the telescope's going to go in this area here. We're going to have the bunker doors going across. That means that we'll get rid of you. Actually, all of you can be done. Doesn't matter. We just need to make sure this stays here until the things sorted. How about do that bunker first, will you? So I'm protected. Do that bunker. Bunker. Anyway. So the telescope's going to go here. And then we're going to put the stations along there. But I'm going to put miners. What are these 200? Miners on the ground to clear out. I'm going to put it here or here. Not sure. Alright, so what we'll do is I want another bunker there. Let's get you done on a 7. I wonder if there's any more asteroids? No. Alright, while they build that, where are we? Yeah, sometimes the hatches will drown, the baby hatches will drown straight away, and sometimes they won't. So, just wait and see, really. The only annoyance... Yeah, I'm not going to adjust it. I was thinking it'd actually be better having the mesh tile on that side, because then the dupes wouldn't have to step in the water, because theoretically, at some point, they're going to get rid of enough water, and every time they step through it, they get soggy feet. But if that mesh tile was over there and that was over there, this would work without any issues. So that any spare critter you had basically can be drowned. That little Mr. Pipsqueak there. Now, so, because what they're basically doing is anytime the breeding chamber has more live critters than it's supposed to, they go off to the drowning chamber to die. Now, I have got an issue with this in that there is not enough polluted oxygen. All these guys are basically starving. I don't think any of them are going to die, are going to be hungry long enough to actually die, because that's, what have they got, 10 turns? 10 cycles. But what we do need to do is to possibly get... I don't even know if that's going off yet, but this oxygen vent sorted. That might help if that wasn't on that. We'll make it 6. We need to get some more polluted oxygen. Because while some's coming off this polluted water, it's not enough to sustain them. Yeah. And this isn't, what is it, 28 cycles until that vent starts up again. So it will... How'd you even get here? Tell you what. Pips, pips, squeaks. Puffs, pufflet, pufflet, prince. 1 and 9. Auto wrangle. And that... Just want to make sure everyone else just said auto wrangle is... There you go. Alright, so anything they find that's hanging around the base, including this one, will get wrangled up and put in here. This has got the highest priority, but it's got no critters allowed. So basically, it'll never put anyone there. Is that 8? Yeah. It'll never put anyone there, but any critter like found hanging around the base should theoretically at some point get wrangled. Is he going to be wrangled? Come on, someone wrangle him. Well, assuming this isn't closed off, is it? Doesn't tell me the room it applies to, but theoretically... Oh, fine. Someone will do you eventually. I probably need more ranchers. Probably, I've got 20 dupes. I might look at getting another rancher. Alright, you're doing that. Alright, so you can go. I did... how much have we got? 6,300 steel. I did mark down at the bottom of the map. They're doing it now. Some fossil to dig out. We should be getting a lot more access to lime, which means this thing up here is probably going to be running fairly consistently. I think we've... How much iron ore have we got? No, how much iron have we got? Don't have that huge... Let's throw in another 6 of those. This water is heating up, but I don't think it's going to be hot enough for us to care about. I am fast running out of storage containers. But we have got... Got any salt stored? Yeah. We've got a fair amount of salt, and it doesn't use that much salt. And we're not using it to its full potential anyway. What's there? Oops. Oh, carbon dioxide. 1.5. Yeah, so you're going there. I'll have to get up. I don't know, I'll figure out how I'm going to get up and clear that. Alright, so now that we've done that, so deconstruct that one. I'm going to want you to go there. Now, do I want to do steel? Because this is going to get pretty... Try to think if I need to do... Don't want to do ceramic because I got to... I don't want to do mafic rock. No. What's your... Yeah, it's do mafic rock. Yeah, so change that, deconstruct that one as well, and we'll do... I don't have to do that. All I have to do is go... mafic rock. Like that. Dig through that. You go there, and I think I need to deconstruct. Yeah, come on, Zave, you can do it. Deconstruct that one and deconstruct that one. So what I want is my robo miner. Only has to cover here technically because no mafic rock should be on that. So where do you want you? Yeah, there. I just need you to get rid of that. Go and do it. And get rid of those so I can put my telescope in. And I'll need oxygen, which is fine because I'll... What temperature are you at? Minus 14. I don't have to worry about it overheating anytime soon. So we're going to come up to here. We want the station telescope. I'll do it out of steel. Just I don't know if it's going to overheat with all the regolith going on it. I was half inclined to. I might do is when I put them here as a way out, and actually. I might put that there as a way up. And we'll use that as a means to get between the levels. And we'll get rid of you. Alright, I might have to change this mafic rock later on. We'll see what melts and what doesn't. This thing will have bunker tiles there. I want to do two scanners, and that should pretty much will stop anything coming down and getting us. Right, so that doesn't matter what it's made out of. No, it should be fine. If it melts, I'll change it. Alright, so what we want for you is there. We'll just do closest ones. No, hold on. To analyze that object. We will need power, so I don't really think I've got... Oh, that's what I was thinking about. What I want to do is get rid of these last ones. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make them... large transformers so they can have more on them. They don't have to run as many cables, which I think will be a good idea. No, we haven't filled it up yet, but that's fine. Oh, I do chew through a bit of salt. I'm gonna have to find something to do with the water, because I've just got too much water. This thing, oh, it's erupting again. Yeah, this will never run out of water, so we're just gonna keep making water from salt water, and not really having a lot to do with it. One of the things, oh, there's a thing over here too. I've started digging up this way. Well, I will dig up that way at some point. I'm going to do the rest of it. Oh, yeah, it's going to crack through there at some point. So it might be good if we can get... Where are you? Go there. Get that sorted sooner rather than later. Actually, what we want to do... What do we want? No. We won't destroy that one. We'll use... no, we'll do that. We'll slowly build it across. We should be making a fair amount. Oof. That's right. We've got access to steel. We're just going to make it. Alright, so we want to go in there. That's fine. We want power. Power. What do we got? Yeah, you're only 120 watts. But each of these doors are what? 120 watts. And we'll have the miners as well. So I actually... Whoops. Not what I meant to do. I actually probably want to run the larger power transformers up here. And what we'll do is... I'll run a couple... Oh, actually, do I? Because I don't have a lot of... I don't want to use the lead because it'll end up melting at some point. I've got a lot of iron, but I'm using it. What about copper? So if I... Why have you got no power? Oh, right, yeah. There's only one battery here with the power, so... Ooh, that reminds me. I might do a seat, because I don't know if everyone's got a seat. I can't be bothered counting. That's right, we'll just do seats. They're on 7, it's fine. I'll construct that. We got food. Mushroom wraps. We're doing more lettuce. So what I might do is... You can eat lettuce, can't you, Hatches? Yeah. Alright, so lettuce is in there. So they're not going to run out of food. We've managed to get rid of most of the stuff. We got more than enough wraps. So basically, between lettuce and spare fried mushroom, I don't think we'll have an issue. What I might want to do is just put a... Where are they? Oh, they're nearly full up. Plug one of these fridges in, and I don't know if you can do... I don't really use fridges, so I don't know. Curious if they need a signal. Because what I could do is just... Even 2 fridges, basically only put the mushroom wraps in the fridge, and if it's full, then basically turn off the machine to be able to make them. And then we can just use the fried mushrooms and lettuce to feed Hatches. Don't know. I'll have a look at that, figure out whether I need to plug it in or not. You lot are going up here, so I've already destroyed them. Let's destroy those ones and we'll replace them. I Mine out that, you'll do that. Alright, so the idea is... So you have to go here. So I'm going to put one there. And then what I want to do is... we'll go down this far, maybe. Is this all mafic? No, it's granite. No, give me mafic rock. Hopefully I'll have enough of it. I don't know. So we'll go down maybe this far. Should be able to go across 4. Like that, I think. And what we'll do is put another miner here. We'll have to wait until it's built. Make sure I got the distances right. And we'll do everything out of mafic rock. We're going to have plenty of it anyway. And you can go. Just do it all. Do everything. So the idea is we can... You need to be... That goes there, and we'll get to this one, and then we'll be able to put one there. So this is going to be able to clear that robo miner. So when they... And this obviously... I'll make it one more down. There you go. You go there. And you go there. So this will clear that. So when this opens up and all the stuff falls down, this one isn't going to get stuck. And it can just clear out its area. And then after it clears out its area, it can... There's 7. Oh, maybe 7's too much. I'll do it all on a 6. Except the ladder on 7. Because ladders are important. And we'll do you on 6 as well. So in effect, this will clear out whatever falls here, and then it'll have the reach to... Come on, do it. I want it done. So I can... Look at that already. This has got the reach to clear out all of that. This has got the reach to clear out that. So, and nothing can ever fall down on this one because it's got that above it. So it should solve issues. What I have to do is up my steel and make sure that I block off the base. Come on, wake up. Colony achievement. What do we do? Current colony... Oh, I saw the steam thing come up for that. Current colony fulfilled this initiative there. Block immediate from hitting your base. Right. How can I... Oh, I think that it was overpressured. Oh, what do I want? I want gas overlay. Ooh, that's not good. Something's not generating something. So I know you're not going there. Oh god, this hasn't got power. No power. How can you have no power? Oh, nothing's got any power. What happened? Why is this generator idle? Are we actually draining... No, you all have power. So I'm confused. Did I cut off... What did I do? I've done something to manage to cut off all this power. Yeah. Where does this power belong? This belongs here. Alright, so that's got no power. So why has this got no power? Is that the one that powers it? Yes, it is. Whoopsie. I might have accidentally done that when I was... Let's just fix that up, shall we? Yeah, so that's that. But why isn't there oxygen? Oh, there is oxygen generating here. It's just not enough. So this thing couldn't... Yeah. Ah, hold on. We'll get that power fixed and then we'll see... see what happens. In the meantime... Oh no, that's not right. Ah, for the love of God. Quick, do it. We'll do gold, why not? 1, 2, 3, 4. And that. Hey, you can have a heated bath or heated bedroom with piping. What do I want? Furniture. Comfy bed. Can't do a comfy bed until I get rid of you. We'll do a couple of pictures in here to make sure it looks pretty. I didn't want all of those on alarmed. I just want this one. I just want you to do that. Come on, I need power. No, not to this. Do it. Come on. Bad things are happening. There we go. There we go. Everyone's got power. And you've got power. And you've got oxygen. Alright, we'll see how we go. With both of these pumping oxygen into the base permanently and the bottom ones occasionally doing it, hopefully... I just had a cup of tea. Sip of tea. Hopefully that'll be good. That was... that was probably my bad on that one. These guys are... yeah, suffocating. Yeah, so they're not going to even be able to do this because they'll be too busy suffocating. Oh, for the love of God. Hopefully it will fix itself up. And what do we got? And we'll never talk of that again. Right, let's get one of these guys. Hello. How are you? Welcome to the colony. I hope you enjoy your stay. Is that a snazzy suit? Hey, who isn't? Why isn't... I don't know. Frankie, have a snazzy suit. 13. When you 13 people or 13 dupes, when you positively have to kill something immediately. Alright. You go there. Alright, fine. We'll put that on a 9, shall we? How about I get rid of the... do this on an emergency. Alright, we want to do those ones. We want to... Okay. Is anything going to fall down? That is. I don't know. We'll get it done anyway. I want to see if that's going to do what I think it's going to do. It should in my test world, or it did in the test world, so... Come on, do it. Alright, so we deconstruct that and that. Come on, do this. Do it. I think this one... Oh, they both have to go before I'll be able to see. You have oxygen? Hold on, I'm confused. But no power. Maybe you have to have power to... before we'll do oxygen. What are they doing? Dupes. Come on. Is anyone coming up here? Oh, it's bedtime. And I still have a few guys on different, Oh, can they breathe? Yeah, we're starting to build up some pressure. Just because of the nature of that, what I might do is... I might up this to 1600. What I need to do is get some algae as a backup. Or not disconnect my power so that my oxygen stops pumping. Either one will work. We'll put the pressure up a little bit and we'll see how we go in terms of... Oh, that's cold. And some cold oxygen coming in. That's probably not the best, but oh well. Our central heating will have to do a bit more work. Just to heat up that stuff that's coming in. Alright, you put a bit of pressure on there. That should push everything down. They're still going to have trouble breathing. especially when it takes 6 hours. You gonna be able to do it? Oh, you were so close. Is anyone getting groomed? Yeah, they are getting groomed, but it is wasting time. But there's not much I can do about that because I wasn't paying attention. And talking of not paying attention, is you're done. Alright, so this will cover that. So this one can never get entombed. So it'll always be able to dig itself out and then dig out that robo miner. And this robo miner will always be able to dig out that. Alright, so now what we want to do is just do the rest of it. Now you get to get that. I want to... Oh, on the scanners. Yeah, so I want to... If I do... I don't know. I think it's... Does it have 13, 15? I don't know, I think I'll do 13 because that fits pretty well. Yeah. Do 13 on that one. And then, in effect, what we're going to want is 15 on that one. So we won't worry, we'll just put it as a sort of placeholder. But is that in line? No. One high. Let's try again. There. Ah, so we'll put the second one there, and just with those two, basically, it should easily be enough, but possibly I'll put a third one in as well. And that way that'll be... That'll be fine. Bunker doors. How much steel I got left? Plenty. Plenty of steel. I want to make sure the steel gets in to make sure we're protected. And I want the steel in before anything else. So if it can do steel, I want it to do steel. Or to do the bunker doors. We could technically start this off as soon as we've got at least one. But 2 with decent view should be fairly safe in terms of like warning for the meteor storms. Right, what are you doing? Right, and that will ensure that it can get to that bottom corner there. We can shift the regolith about with automation if we need to, and we can use that to heat up the steam for the first rocket, which I haven't even started looking at or got enough. Stressed. Nicola, why are you stressed? You know, tell me a full bladder doesn't help. Get rid of your bladder. Oh, it's just going up, not down. Everyone's a little bit stressed. Different reasons. The base is getting a bit better with the oxygen. It'll take it a little bit to push that down. And also over here is not... yeah, it's not ideal. That hasn't got a lot of pressure though. Yeah, well, I don't know. We'll look at doing something about that maybe. If there's enough oxygen and pressure gets done up here, it'll push this down anyway. And once that carbon dioxide's... What are you doing? Right, I don't think you're ever going to be mocked, considering where you are. So let's do that. Get that done. Yeah, so if there's enough oxygen pressure build up here from the polluted oxygen and everything else, then that should push that down and stop the carbon dioxide and natural gas and everything else creeping into the base. Because right now, as this compresses, then that pump should kick on. And the lower this oxygen goes, the more breath that they have and the less they'll waste time. So what I'll do is I'll probably call it here. And I'll let this build out a little bit. What are you doing? It'll take a while. It's not exactly going quickly. But the idea is to basically repeat this pattern. So you do... So that goes up to 1 there, I think. Yeah, so that would be the next one. And what you can do... if we do Mafic Rock, is you would just... you could do it here as well, depending on what you wanted to do. So you could just do them back to back. So you would need that, 2, 3, 4. And then you have... You could just do this. I mean, just double it up. Then that, then that. And you put that one in, and that'll... Oh, that looked like it would cover more than that. What have I done wrong? That will only cover to that. Oh, it's because I haven't put this block in. When that block goes in, I think that'll change what it'll do. It'll switch it to... Oh, and that one. Yeah, idiot. So that's a pattern, and just basically repeating that pattern over and over. But I'll stick all that, because I don't want to do it now. We'll put... Come on, you can do it. Ah, saves. All that priority 1. That's not what we want done. What we want is all this stuff is priority 6. All that stuff done. And priority 7 on the doors each time we get to them. So can I... No, fire pole isn't really going to help me, is it? Yeah, so we can put that there. Can put that there. I'll change that to priority 6. Alright, I'll let it run for a while and dig some of this stuff out and get it set up. And I'll get the power... Gold. Not lead. Not up here. Gold will do. Get the power set up in the meantime. You seem to be working well. This has got some chlorine, which I'll have to start doing something with. Yeah, liquid chlorine. Probably feed it to puffs to make the thing for the lettuce. Bleachstone. How much bleachstone have I got? A lot. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.